The Thunder, no doubt, one of the NBA's best-dressed squads. Coming down. Hi, everyone. We're coming to you live. There should be plenty of action down in the painted area tonight, Greg, with the big man matchup in this one.
Yeah, I love to see skilled bigs dueling down low. Kind of a throwback in some ways, but there's still plenty of physicality in the modern game.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Conley and Edwards are the guards. Randall out there with Gobert, and it's McDaniels in at the small forward position. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here he goes. Over Conley. Gobert with the block. Holmgren against Randall. Here's Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, my goodness. The athleticism of Anthony Edwards on full display.
And it's Williams with the ball for Oklahoma City. And it's Hartenstein in the corner. Misses the three. Edwards against Dort. Outside Conley. Here's McDaniels. And finished off by McDaniels.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, I talked with head coach Mark Daigneault. The first thing coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year. Worried about Rudy's length, of course, saying it causes total havoc around the rim. So the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive effect on the game plan. Kevin?
Thank you, David.
Wow, Julius Randle with a little flavor on the finish.
The Thunder have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Mike Conley was drafted, Doris, back in 2007. And somehow, some way, he's gone his whole career without receiving a technical foul. Heck, you and I have received technical fouls over here, but not him on the floor.
Kevin, that is an impressive feat, and it's also probably why he's won the NBA Sportsmanship Award more than anyone else in the history of the league, and why we will never win it.
Here's Dort. Good. The nice assist for Williams.
Boy, tremendous job having hands ready, feet prepared, catch and shoot opportunity for Lou Dort is good.
Randall kicks to Edwards. Fires from deep. It's good for his second make. He's made 2 of 3 so far.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Dort. Holmgren the pass to Hartenstein. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
To Gobert. Got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds and last touch by Holmgren.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
And the basket by Edwards.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
Holmgren with it. The putback. It's hauled in by Edwards. Timberwolves leading by 3. Inside. It's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Hartenstein, and he banks in the layup. Hartenstein's got 5 points so far.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
Edwards looking it over. Pass to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. Still yet to score. Three-pointer, Randall. Rebound by Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander with it. Over Conley. And there's another one for the Thunder.
I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Out to Edwards. Back to Randall. Takes a three. Buries it from three-point range. 5 points in the game.
Well, you've got to be decisive in catch-and-shoot situations, and Julius Randle leaves no doubt.
Dort wide open. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Timberwolves have gone 6 of 8 in the game so far. A very solid start for them. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Pass to Williams. Now Hartenstein. Gobert with the block.
Wow, insanely tough to get a shot off when Rudy Gobert is around. Wow. That pass was about the location. Puts it perfectly into the hands of his teammate.
Randall finds Edwards. Now here's McDaniel. That's a 2 from Randall. It drops for his 3rd basket. He's missed only 1 shot.
Pretty dime there. The kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. 35 seconds left to play in the first quarter. From 7, and they pick up 2.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
McDaniels dishes to Conley. Hartenstein against Gobert. Here's Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Dort.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Now, Alexander Walker. 1 second left. And no good on the last second attempt this time. Anthony Edwards has been leading the charge for the Timberwolves. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And guys, what's your take so far on the Timberwolves?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Boy, it's been a really pretty thing to watch, executing their game plan to perfection.
On the court for Minnesota, we've got Anthony Edwards. Also, Dante DiVincenzo's out there. Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Reed. And it's Minot in at the power forward. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure. You hear, Doris, people now calling Anthony Edwards one of the faces of the NBA. I'm assuming you'd agree.
100% agree, because the skills are extraordinary. The development in his decision-making has gone leaps and bounds from where it was. Beyond that, Kevin, he's a lockdown defender, one of the best competitors, fearless in the big moments, and one of the most charismatic young men in the league today. This guy is spectacular.
And here is Gilgeous-Alexander after Anthony Edwards made that last three-pointer. And there's the call on Nickeil Alexander-Walker. That's his first foul. Minnesota making a switch here. Garza's checked in.
Substitution. Number 55.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut to just 3 points on the basket from Williams. DiVincenzo kicks to Reed. Back to DiVincenzo. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has such great synergy with his teammates.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. And it's off from three-point range. Thunder have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. DiVincenzo against Gilgeous-Alexander. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. Alexander Walker passes to DiVincenzo. Hands it from downtown. DiVincenzo's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Greg, every year, injuries are a huge factor in shaping the title race. And I'm guessing that teams should probably put more of a premium on durability. What do you think?
Well, Kevin, I think all GMs take that into account. A team wants to be confident it'll have a stable roster over the course of a long season.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. And it's Dort in for Cason Wallace. Hartenstein finds Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 4 to shoot. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points. Edwards passes to Alexander Walker. A 3-ball. Edwards, no good. And Caruso's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Trailing by 2. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Minnesota's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Edwards, that's good.
Well, Anthony Edwards came into the league with a reputation as a scorer. He is starting to hum a little bit right here.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 6. Higgins outside. Gobert with the block. It's Edwards on the wing. And again, Minnesota with the triple. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
I think the other thing they're doing is they're wearing out the opponent in transition, exploding up the floor for easy chances.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, Rudy Gobert has tied for the most Defensive Player of the Year awards all time, but he's challenging himself to do more offensively. He said it's all about just being okay with missing or making mistakes, freeing my mind and doing the things that I work on to get out of the shell that I was being put in. Kevin, back to you.
All right, David Aldridge, we thank you for that report. Minnesota leading by 8. Conley dishes to Gobert. Out to Edwards. The muscle from Edwards.
I think his teammates understand that Anthony Edwards has every aspect of his offensive game working, so let's make sure he's got the basketball.
And Mark Daigneault calls timeout. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. A different look for Oklahoma City. Holmgren, he's checked in for Aaron Wiggins. Williams comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's Cason Wallace in for Gilgeous-Alexander. Timberwolves also changing it up. Julius Randle's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's Dante DiVincenzo in for Edwards. The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game. And that one falls for Williams. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. 1:27 left in the first half of the game. McDaniels passes to Randle. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Now, here's Dort. He's got 5. Left side, Williams. Here's Wallace. Here's Hartenstein. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Hartenstein's got 7 points in the game.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half. Randle against Holmgren. Randle dishes to Conley. And here's DiVincenzo from the arc. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Pass to Holmgren. Now Hartenstein. Outside Williams. Here's Dort. Shoots the 3. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Wallace, good.
Obviously, a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Here's Randall. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Holmgren.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Julius Randle, taking 2 shots.
That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
Here's Wallace. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Minnesota with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
He had a fast pass to the lane that first half. Got inside on demand.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far, the defense has not been able to counter it.
The 4 and the 5, the lengthy pair of Holmgren and Hartenstein. Gilgeous-Alexander runs things with Dort to his side. And it's Williams at the small forward. And that's who Mark Daigneault starts the second half. Edwards' shot is good.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And right now, Greg, he is doing a great job delivering for this team, productive and efficient.
First personal foul.
For Oklahoma City, they have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander.
What you love about Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is this young man's work ethic. He is a gym rat who's always looking for ways to improve. An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work and it pays dividends.
Now here's Conley. Still scoreless. Edwards against Dort. Out to the right wing. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Five to shoot. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
Let's remember, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is 6'6", so getting on the interior is not a problem.
This is his second trip to the line in this one.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
Timberwolves leading by 3. Out to Edwards. Got a hand on it. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And great job from Holmgren. I like when he shows confidence attacking inside.
Randall against Holmgren. That's good from Randall on the assist from Edwards. Randall's got 11 points.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
No, I think that's the one thing every player is searching for. Consistency. They're giving this guy a chance to carry the offense once again.
It's Williams, high post. Working on McDaniels. Pass to Holmgren. Shot clock at 6. Oklahoma City moving it around. Stolen by McDaniels. Up top, Edwards. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 6 rebounds in the game. There's Williams with the 3. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play.
You can see their confidence growing. They have reason to believe.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
Conley with the 3. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got 5 rebounds tonight. Gilgeous-Alexander deciding where to go with it. Outside Williams for the lead. And the Thunder another three.
We are talking about a 6'6" point guard. Shea has got a great view of the floor. What an easy pass.
Edwards passes to Randall. Back to Edwards. From 20 feet out. It's good, and the Thunder lead is cut to just one on the basket from Randall.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
Now here's Holmgren from the arc. Sinks the triple. Holmgren's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, more and more you see big men working on the outside shot, and this guy has one of the better ones in the league.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Here's Hartenstein. Following the basket by Julius Randle. It's Dort on the wing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Over Conley. And no good. Trying to use the glass.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Off by Edwards.
How about Anthony Edwards? The bounce. Go ahead, Ant.
And here now the Thunder. Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And the Thunder another three.
I'll tell you, you are playing with fire anytime you leave this guy open. They just got burned.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. And again, it's Minnesota.
Well, coaches might discourage that kind of look, but he'll take it anyway.
Outside, Dort. Pass to Hartenstein. No good from outside. Timberwolves have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the third quarter. It's stolen by Hartenstein. Here's Dort, and he jams it with authority.
Well, Lou Dort off the deck, that powerful frame on the drive. Don't mess with him, boy.
Here's Edwards. Conley, the pass to Randall. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. Randall's got the game tied up here for Minnesota.
And since halftime, this has become an intense ball game.
They are getting after it hard. It has become a real battle out there.
Here's Hartenstein. 7 points in the game.
Boy, wide open teammate. Really pretty pass by Lou Dort. No hesitation there.
Edwards passes to Randall. Back to Edwards. Right wing. Randall outside. For the lead. A rebound by Gilgeous-Alexander.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
Yeah, and give him credit for taking advantage in a close game. Those are the types of plays that can swing things in your direction.
Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for Oklahoma City. Setting up teammates and getting buckets. He is looking as determined as ever. We come back right after this. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Timberwolves trail, and a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the fourth. Joe Ingles is out there with Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Naz Reid. Then there's Edwards. And it's DiVincenzo in at the guard position. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. On the wing, Wallace. Edwards defending. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Clark, he's checked in for Minnesota. DiVincenzo finds Edwards. to take the lead. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the and one, yes, sir.
Let's take a moment here to get your guys' take on scoring so far for the Timberwolves.
Guys, the D hasn't had an answer for the three-point shooting, which is why they continue to just fire away from deep.
Well, I also noticed, guys, how much they move the ball in this one. Selfless, willing to pass the ball to a teammate with a better look.
Yep, that one goes in there. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 11 in the second half.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
And taken away by Wallace. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
That's good from Gilgeous-Alexander. Dort, he's checked in for Cason Wallace. Minnesota also with the sub. Conley's checked in. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Back to DiVincenzo. Pass to Reed. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Donte DiVincenzo, and that's good.
Passes like this demonstrate Conley's unselfishness as well as his desire to get his guys going on offense.
Higgins outside. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Back to Alexander Walker. Outside Edwards. And finished off by Edwards.
Man, that strength and concentration from Anthony Edwards. Yes, there's contact. Doesn't bother him.
The Thunder shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Misses off the right iron. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Edwards kicks to Conley. And the 3 off target. Thunder have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Dort with the ball. Conley picks him up. Dort misses.
I'll tell you, most of the time this guy's going to finish that, but that was tremendous defense that prohibits him from completing the play.
DiVincenzo hits the bucket.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
Thunder trailing by 3. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams has a screen for Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's slammed in by Williams.
You see that Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is an excellent decision maker. Such a dependable catalyst for this offense.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Hartenstein, he's checked in for Williams. Chet Holmgren comes in for Wiggins. And Jalen Williams is subbed in for Alex Caruso. And then for Minnesota, Rudy Gobert is checked in for Reed. Julius Randle comes in for Alexander Walker. And it's McDaniels in for Donte DiVincenzo. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, guys, I listened in on what Chris Finch was talking about with his players. Now, they preached the little things in the huddle. They asked their team to battle on those 50-50 balls. One extra possession could be all the difference. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. Holmgren wide open. Nailed from three-point land. Holmgren's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Out to Edwards. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Hartenstein. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
It's Randle with the drive, and Randle throws it down.
Julius Randle under tremendous pressure with the big bucket.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for the Thunder. Tries from 16. Again, Oklahoma City.
There is no moment too big, no pressure too heavy for Mr. Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. The delivery is on time.
Here's Edwards, and the rebound goes to the Thunder. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander, and denied. He sends it right off the glass. It's stolen by Dort. Over Gobert. Gobert with the defensive effort.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Randall finds Conley. Here's Edwards. A beautiful finish inside by Ant.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
I think expect them to go back to it because that's the kind of shot this offense is designed to generate.
Williams with the ball. Out defended by Randall.
Had a foul to give there, but you'd rather not have it cost your team points.
Personal foul.
And he cannot get the first one to drop. Tough one to miss.
Line for two. Williams.
And he ends up making the second, and that gives them the lead.
Yeah, one more make would have been nice, but they do walk away with the lead.
Edwards kicks to Randall. Money!
And that one sends the bench into a frenzy.
I'll tell you, these guys have worked so hard together, everyone pulling in the same direction. Beautiful to watch.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive. Gobert pulls it in. A critical possession right here.
Crowd on pins and needles, Kev.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Randall outside. Back to Edwards. Clock at 6. Shoots over Dort. And Mark Daigneault calls timeout here. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it out.
And we've got a timeout called from Chris Finch. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Guys, what are their best options now?
And they've got enough time left to get a good look.
He beat the buzzer!
Delivery at the buzzer. That is beautifully done.
And he wins it at the buzzer.
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last-second heroics.
And so it's the Timberwolves who come out on top here. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Kevin. With Julius Randle.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for tuning in. See you next time. Conley.